CryptoQ Media, I appreciate you coming back to my station. In this movie, XRP holders will see the impending enormity of Ripple's stablecoin and XRP itself. Medium published an article in May of this year with the headline "The Dark Side of Tether is USDT, a ticking time bomb," that gives a concise summary of the subject. Those who have been keeping up with the Bitcoin market for any amount of time are aware of the horrible reputation that Tether has. Some think it's a huge manipulator of Bitcoin's price, that the reserves don't exist, that it's founded on nothing but air, and so on. Although the majority of people do not accept it, some have tried to speculate as to whether the rumors are accurate and if tethers are okay. Yeah, it's a two-way street. This video is an attempt to explore the topic further. But we also need to talk about how big Ripple's stablecoin really is. To kick things off, here is Chadstone Grabber's post. In case you forgot, I made a video not long ago where I talked about how Bitstamp and OKX delisted Tether. Kraken brought up the delist as well. As of late, 4 or 5 exchanges have removed Tether from their listings. Of course, MiCA regulations are to blame for this. After delisting Tether due to regulations dealing to MiCA, major cryptocurrency exchanges are preparing to promote the Ripple stablecoin, according to Chadstone Grabber. USRL. Sitting here, you could be wondering if the assertion that the XRP-issued asset will become the largest stablecoin globally, adding trillions to the chain, is accurate or not. Be it as it may, let us speak frankly. Out of all the blockchain companies, only Ripple has been around for almost a decade. Signing agreements with major banks and financial organizations and holding private discussions with government agencies. The level of interconnectedness in Ripple is mind-boggling, I tell you what. There is never a moment when they aren't at the table. Sitting among the most illustrious names in the business, they are. Ripple was actually working with the BIS and the IMF, by the way. The extent to which you understand it is going to be totally mind-blowing when the Ripple stablecoin is present in this area. I am not trying to upsell you on the pre-owned vehicle. No. The future of the RLUSD Ripple stablecoin is now crystal clear. Also, the euro will have its own stablecoin. We knew this was going to happen before. It seemed like a lot of people were jumping to conclusions. As a result of our efforts, Ripple has launched a stablecoin for the euro. Assistance for people in the neighborhood as the day winds down, pay attention. At a deeper level of analysis, it becomes clear that stablecoins will be interconnected with every major fiat currency, such as the US dollar, the euro, the pound, etc. The XRP ledger isn't the only thing this will ruin. Just think about all of those liquidity pools for a second. While I am quite excited about this at the moment, I think it is important to keep in mind the larger picture. What is the point of a high-quality stablecoin in the long run actually is? The future monetary system will be able to rely on this groundwork for digital assets and blockchain technology. Integrating Bitcoin with more conventional financial systems is the focus of this research. Because of its low transaction cost, speed, reliability, and performance, the XRP ledger is the preferred blockchain for institutional DeFi use cases. You can add trustworthy stable currency from companies that prioritize compliance to the XRP ledger to make on-ramp trading and other institutional DeFi needs easier. Because of this, DeFi will be able to attract new users and programmers. This is where their focus lies. For assets with a long tail, XRP continues to be a useful asset to provide liquidity since it acts as a bridge for all transactions on the XRP ledger. In regions where currency liquidity problems make international money transfers costly, XRP remains the best alternative. Ripple's, a stablecoin in the US dollar or perhaps the euro, will unlock a world of possibilities on the XRP ledger and boost XRP value. The essential component is this here. A key component is the reliable money supply. Additionally, we have ripples, a method developed to be the perfect DeFi settling layer. A new study out of the Hong Kong Academy of Finance breaks down the nuts and bolts of rejecting goods and services, draws comparisons to Ripple's chart technology, and lays out the future of financial settlements with RippleNet. Big shots XRP touches down here, and DeFi is definitely the star of the show. This very spot has all the makings of a town. Our service includes application banks, message standards, and interbank infrastructure. Furthermore, there is a multi-layered architecture consisting of a settlement layer, an asset layer, a protocol and smart contract layer, and an aggregate layer. When we compare them to the infrastructure layer of Ripples, with the Hong Kong layer serving as the top, we can observe the parallels between the two layers once again. A recent story gives us all the knowledge we need, which is why I closely monitor Ripple's actions and development. Is that so? New structures are being constructed. The most peculiar aspect is that DeFi is the focus of attention. The existing records on the XRP ledger regarding the credit fee right, a major one in the EU, come to mind when I think about this. We also provide funds for orchestras and salutogenic products. Afterwards, we have Crossmark. Aside from the many existing features of the XRP ledger, such as Quorum and the XRP Cafe, there is still much to be excited about: the release of a high-quality stablecoin, and the ongoing development of a lending and borrowing protocol in light of the amendment. Once DeFi is deployed on the XRP ledger, there will be no turning back, folks. Not only that, but it will unlock a wealth of opportunities for XRP. Ignoring that for a second, how about we quickly examine this, since it is the last Tether straw. Everything we've said about the regulatory death of Tethers up to this point is proven. A great deal of the credit for these Tether files should go to Smokedog. Conclusive evidence that Tether is a crypto asset that supports the Bitcoin bubble and is traded for speculating purposes. In agreement with information discovered on the chain. It is undeniable that a system's supply is artificially increased when more tethers are added to it. What follows is an explanation of the artificial supply mechanism that, since late 2017, has been propelling the price of Bitcoin. An indication of price manipulation is an increase in the volume of tethers. You have to be willing to put in the kind of work that most people just won't if you want to get to the hard cryptographic truths. We have the whole breakdown right here. Another possible use for stable currencies is as a tool for speculating. As a matter of fact, Tether was likely a factor in the Bitcoin bubble, which sparked hypotheses that account for the Tether volume and price swings in late 2017 and early 2018. In keeping with the prior discovery, the first theory proposes that the increase in Tether volume is due to demand, whereas the second theory suggests that it is the result of an artificial increase in supply. I am fascinated by that. Rumor has it that the man behind Tether, who also owns the Bitfinex trading platform, was allegedly pumping up its dollar reserves by manipulating the price of Bitcoin by X. The oversupply of Tether in circulation could have been caused by this manipulation of prices, given the company's reserves were insufficient to cover the whole issuance of Tether. And it's hardly the surge in investment activity that a stablecoin smart contract would promise. So, this is quite interesting. Alright. Additionally, it supports the notion that, indeed, upon closer inspection, it has expanded this region. What I mean by this space is Bitcoin, by the way. Since the latter half of 2017, this artificial increase in the number of Tether has affected the price of Bitcoin. This is really ridiculous. Plus, while we're discussing Ripple stablecoin, Let's take a look at it from the other side to see why. Then, in the event that Tether is replaced or goes down, Ripple would be the sole other serious rival in the space. If you're new to my channel and have just subscribed, I appreciate it. Until then, take care.